Hello, chat. Sorry, I've been kind of busy. I got really busy actually. What is the join my cat? So okay, so you know the thing that we played where it was like a bongo cat on screen. It's a game on Steam. So this thing is on Steam. It's called Bongo Cat, and it's now multiplayer. So you can go and join me in multiplayer. Apparently, this thing supports up to 100 people. So whatever it is, we can get 100 different cats on the screen eventually, which is kind of interesting to see. Maybe we make one permanent lobby, and I leave it on 24/7. Right, that way we can track what every person is doing effectively, and we can see what everyone's up to. Because I'm curious to see how far you can take a concept of just clicking things and seeing a number go up, go with 100 people doing this at the exact same time. What's interesting is that I can see a bunch of people that I could invite, but I'm curious to see if you can actually join without being on my friends list, because I don't want to have more friends on Steam. I don't know how to say this. It's not that I hate having friends on Steam. It's just like the Steam friends list feels like it serves a very different purpose. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Did I make the cat larger or did I make it smaller? I can't really tell. The cat is actually the same size, but the UI is smaller. Okay, this is okay. They did do a great job of automatically making sure that it stays in a specific spot. How do I make the cat? Oh, you can make the cat 2 times. Anyways, welcome to Bongo Cat Thursday. Is it what day is it? Not him not wanting to clog the friend list. Exactly. I don't want to clog the friend list, right? It feels like a personal place. It's like if I call you my Steam friend, that's like asking for your hand in marriage. It's the same level of importance. Because your Steam friends list, your Steam list feels incredibly personal in the sense of like the games that you choose. Well, okay, look. The games that you choose to play define who you are. So it is a piece of myself that is in my Steam list, right? My Steam library is a representation of who I am. And so when you let someone into that inner space, now all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is getting serious, isn't it? Like we're not just two people who hang out on the weekend to go play some basketball. We're like two people who are going into dungeons every single day, and we're like doing a raid while at the same time you're telling me about some like life stress. And that's a whole different thing, right? But at the same time, you also know, based on my Steam activity, that I like to play games like Mosaic, Nico Waifus 5. I also have 4. They're both interesting games. Very interesting games. By Lil Hentai Games. Today, we're going to be doing some Peak because there's a new Mesa update. So we're going to jump into that very, very shortly. I have some cool things to show you after. And I'm going to let you all know, if you download Deadlock, we can play again soon, because I've been very addicted to the concept of third-person shooters now. The only reason why I dropped off of Deadlock is because I didn't have time and I was more addicted to other games, right? There's a lot of good single-player games out there which will take the space of what to do if you want to have fun. But like, playing Marvel Rivals made me realize I'd rather play Deadlock, because Marvel Rivals feels like the worse version of the Deadlock game, which is a weird thing to say because on surface level they seem very different, but it's like the TF2 problem. It's like the TF2 and Overwatch problem, where TF2 was the better Overwatch, but Overwatch had a better sort of like bursty pattern of play, which didn't really feel good. It was just sort of artificially good. Like it was sort of weird how that game would flow back and forth, and how it only really, really mattered once you got to the very, very higher ranks. Whereas like in TF2, you could always have fun whether you were low rank or super higher rank. And even in the higher ranks, I felt like the depth was sort of similar, though probably not to the same degree, because there's no crazy ultimates. But you at least had the ability to play a more varied playstyle across, which is sort of weird considering the number of characters in Overwatch. But it's like, basically, it's the same thing that I'm seeing with, say, League of Legends and Dota 2, where it's like in League of Legends, there's a lot of character archetypes that feel the exact same. Versus like in Dota 2, it feels like every character is a completely different experience. I mean, barring like a handful of like sort of semi-similar, I guess, like goal characters, like Phantom Phantom Assassin very early on can feel sort of very similar to any other sort of champion that can blink right on top of you. But at some point, it's like everybody's playstyle in Dota 2 diverges to a significant degree. Whereas like in League of Legends, I've noticed that a lot of characters have sort of the same playstyle, and in Marvel Rivals, I'm seeing that too. The only thing about Marvel Rivals that I'm really enjoying is that they're willing to make a melee character, which is there hasn't been a third person shooter that's been willing to make a melee character once yet. I don't know why Overwatch, for instance, has very few melee characters compared to range. I don't know why Deadlock has none. Deadlock has basically all gun characters, and the gun is the best option in every single engagement, which feels like a miss, because I'm like, third person is the best time to have a melee character, because you know exactly how far you are from someone. There's no problem of like the perspective depth problem, and so you know exactly where you're going to like swing and stuff. But also, I can see why they wouldn't want to, because playing Marvel Rivals, I sort of see the problem with the melees is that like you have to go for somebody like Spider-Man or Black Panther to make it work, or you go the opposite where you go for Hulk and the Thing to make the melee work. Like you either have to be incredibly mobile to the point where nobody else is having fun, or incredibly tanky to the point where no one else is having fun. And then you play Yamato, and she has an ultimate that basically makes her unkillable, but no longer immortal. And it's like the same effect, but now she has a gun. Abrams is almost melee. That's true. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like Abrams... Actually, that is true. Yeah. I was just thinking, like, when I did play him, like the handful of times that I did play him off stream, I did feel more effective playing him as a gun person that happened to be in close range. And I like, it's weird to say, but I enjoyed the fact that he had like I'm pretty sure he was the one with the spread gun, right? Like he had like, almost like a shotgun thing. And I liked how forgiving the shotgun was at close range. And I liked how, compared to the melee, it felt a lot easier to execute with the same rewards almost. So I was like, at least to me, he felt like a person who could spec into melee, but he wasn't like a melee focused character versus... And it was just more so the fact that he was the only person who could get in really close really quickly and stick on people, while also benefiting from staying close. Like him and what's the mole rat name? Like the mole rat dude. I think the mole rat dude is also like a good contender for a melee too. But I think from what I've seen of like the pro matches, it seems like the mole rat dude is mainly used as an ultimate, grab someone and kill them twice, basically with the refresher. Mo and Krill, thank you, Mo and Krill. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And I'm pretty sure, like, at least for me, it feels like Mo and Krill is more of an ultimate pick versus like you want to play melee pick. Who else was also... I swear there was like a third melee when we did play. What other characters are there, actually? Because I thought Yamato was going to be melee, but she wasn't melee. And I was very sad because I thought her character design was very, very cool. Deadlock characters. Fictional characters. Yeah, of course they're all fictional. There's not a real person here. You have Hayes. No. You have was Bebop? I don't think Bebop was melee. He has laser. I always felt like the Bebops who were playing I forget the stat name, but like the spell power build was we have a joiner. Okay, this is a major choice. Okay, chat, this is a major choice. I don't know how you got those hats. How did you get those hats? Well, how long have you been playing this game? How did you get those hats immediately? You know the game is free, right? All I have is a duck. Okay, I apparently I need to choose a team. Okay, you chose, I don't know what is that. You chose strawberry. I'm going for pineapple. Are you sure you want to select this? The other items got dropped from a chest. You just started. How did you get the samurai hat? You just started, but you got a samurai hat. Well, what? How is this possible? Oh! You watched an ad. What? Where's the ad? To collect your follow ad, you have to follow Bongo Cat on Steam. Press the follow button. Okay, I followed. Can I get the item on Steam? Hello, Discord invite. No. I'm okay. To collect your... Oh, the YouTube button. There's a YouTube button? How did you find this? Where's the YouTube button? Wait. Oh, no. It's open something weird. It's open something weird. Where am I? I don't know what I pressed. What's this? Okay, that opens my inventory. YouTube button. Oh. Click your haiku poets. You have to wishlist and follow Oku on Steam. What? What is this? Wishlist and follow Oku. Become a traveling monk. Okay, cool. I got that. Okay, and then YouTube is over here. So okay, now I go over here, YouTube. Okay, okay, I'm on YouTube. Okay, okay, I'm watching the trailer. Okay, cool. Okay, well that's a cool trailer. Okay, nice 1 second trailer. I see. That's pretty good. You have to get the cat hat. The cat hat's really good. Okay, well now I know that there's gifts. Who made this game? Why did you make this game? I I realize now though that's a genius way of making things because it doesn't seem complicated to draw fun little things for your cat. It seems like it'd be more fun to draw things for a fun silly cat. And then on top of that, you can convince people to play your game. Because what you do is you go to a publisher and you say, "Hey, look at my game. I have so many followers. I have a million wish lists. People are excited to play my game Oku, right?" And then you go in and you convince them based on that metric, but they don't have to how you meowing. This is the best game ever. This is actually the best game ever. Okay, everyone take a corner. You get that corner. I get this corner. Next person to join can get another corner. Oh, I wish the text went left and right too, like the bubble. This okay. This might be the best game ever. This might be the best experience ever. Who else was like basically? Oh, Lash was. I felt like Lash was a basically melee character too. Like Lash felt like a very basically. You go in and you try to blast someone down from like a melee space. T. Oh, how do we do this? So you can both position there. I wish the text went like left and right. Chat, we need more cats. If you can download Bongo Cat, this will stay on screen as we play Peak, okay? Because I think we're on to something here, okay? But yeah, just download Deadlock too, because we're gonna play Deadlock at some point very soon. As a heads up though, Wednesday I'm busy. I have to do some family duties. We're gonna hang out for a bit with the family, and then basically streaming the entire week. I don't. I think my wife. I think me and my wife are going on a date next Tuesday. What day is it today? It's like I have to count the numbers because we're doing it based on time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Next Monday I'll be gone. This upcoming Wednesday I'll be gone. Otherwise, it streams for every single one of those days, barring me sleeping on time. Because I won't lie to you, last night I set the alarm at the wrong time, and I'm so sorry. And so I woke up and I was like, "Wow, I feel really good today." And then I woke up and I looked at the time and I was like, "That's why I feel really good today." So that was my bad. But yeah, but we're gonna go into it now. Hopefully, you all downloaded the mod thing. If you have personal mods on the client side, I think it also works, but. I also don't know if this mod actually works for the new update. So if the mod doesn't work for the new update, it's going to be the first 4 to join. That's how many of you actually get to play the game. Okay, we're going to see how this goes. We're going to see how the new Mesa looks like because I'm excited. I know nothing about the update other than there's a new map, and I'm excited to see what the map is. And I'm glad that it just dropped because it's all of our first times, right? All of our first times. None of you have played the game yet, right? This is all of our first times, right, chat? Right? Yeah. Oh my god, I have frames again. Okay, it's really hard to get frames in this game. Peak takes a lot of out of my system, so this thing basically demolished all of my frames. Now that you have me in Steam, you can send me things like fireworks. I don't know why you sent me fireworks. I can send you a sticker. Oh, I have a really good sticker for you. Kiss Vanessa, as well as Fia calling 911, and Dragon Steam and Stealth Duo. Room effects. What is a room effect? What? Steam has room effects. Chat effects. Balloons? Sure. How to get points. Oh, okay. Cool. Oops. I don't think this account has any points. But yeah, that was fun. I actually really enjoyed that update. And you know what? It's always fun to do like a community day to see how far we get. And so the chat knows not to trust me. Because you know what it is? You see a streamer, right? And you think, oh, like you feel like you know me and you feel like, you would absolutely trust me and you feel like I would never do you wrong. And then you get stuck on an island with me and you realize I wouldn't trust this person with any aspect of my life. Remember to please download Deadlock for some other day, because some other day, probably this week actually, we're going to play some Deadlock. I've been meaning to get back into that game because it was really good. We got to eat each other, so you're happy and satisfied. You know what's crazy? Later gamers, you'll go. You get to go down. No worries. And thanks for showing up. I'm actually. You know what's crazy? I still haven't eaten a single person. I've talked all this game about eating people, but there's a moral compass in me that prevents me from eating people. And I feel like I need to change that because I feel like I'm missing out. I haven't eaten a single person yet. And I feel like I'm missing out on some major experience. We're gonna check out one last thing before we all go. Because there's a really cool thing that's been going around the world for a while now, and I wanted to show this for a while because it came out while I was busy, and this is gonna be a fun exploration. But let's see what the world gets up to for a bit before I also have to go. Just give me a moment to set things up. Bye everyone. I'm gonna go now. This is a very cool website. Go check out these different places. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna say goodbye to you all. I will see you all tomorrow. I don't know what time. I will try to be on time this time. Thank you for joining me on the climb today. The peak climb was very, very fun. It was really fun to die with all of you within the mesa, and I really enjoyed the new sandstorms and stuff. And thank you all for downloading it. Again, if you want to join me on Deadlock, download Deadlock. I don't know when this week, but it will be sometime this week. Just not Wednesday. That, as a reminder, I'm off Wednesday, but I will be back until next Monday or so. And then I don't think I'll be back again until... wait, no. I'll be gone again on Monday. I'll be gone on Wednesday. And then I'll be gone on the next Saturday. Next Saturday. Bye, everyone. Have a good night. And I hope that you all have a great day. Thank you all for joining me today. And I'm glad that you all trusted me to climb with you. And you trusted my decision-making in that process. But I will say, the plan to eat me, that was a very solid plan. And it was funny. I just want you to know, I haven't eaten a single person yet. I'm still absolved of any crime.